Oh, great. All right, next meeting. Look, 2018. Now, we're still putting together our calendar for next year. But we're trying to keep these on the third Saturday of the month, on the months that we do them. So that would be February 17th. If it changes, then we'll send something out sooner, let you know. And then these are just, you probably saw this on Facebook, but if you just jot that down, calendars, I know you may not be able to read that, but hope you can. Those are the Christmas. All right, it's on Facebook. Share it everywhere, right? Because anytime that we do one service, it's just so different for us. We've got to get the word out. And so there's 37 of us here. So sometime this week, assuming all of us have Facebook, I should see that that image was shared 37 times, right? Just to get the word out. Not even like, please come to my house. Just make sure you know what's going on. We want to make sure our people know, or at least, you know, as you're wrapping up community groups, let them know. Just make sure they know about the New Year's, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. It's going to be 10 a.m. one service. Okay. Last thing, and we'll get out of here. This came up at our leadership team meeting about like, God, there's so much going on. We don't know where to find out what's going on, what's happening. So, two things that you can do so you'll always know what's going on. Number one, we talked about a lot of apps that can get overwhelming. So you have the Lead app, which is a must. If you're a leader, that's a must, okay? And then we have our church app. If you go to your iTunes, or if you go to Google Play, wherever you go to your app store, if you search for The Gathering NC, like North Carolina, you'll find it. It's the one that has our old logo. We got to get that fixed, but download that. And so we have our calendar from CCB, our public calendar, automatically feeds into that app. So I don't have it hooked up so you can't see it, but if I open that app at the bottom right, one of the tabs is a calendar and it just says events. And if you open up that, then you'll see all the upcoming events. The services, the community groups, the big gift, all those dates are in there. So if you need to know exactly what's going on, the app is the way to do that. The other way, if you have a smartphone, thank you, Mr. Richard, for pointing this out to me the other day, is you can go log into CCB and you can go to the calendar, and at the bottom of the calendar is a little link that says subscribe to this calendar. And if you click that link, it will ask you where you want to subscribe. So for me, it's always an ICS calendar feed because that's what subscribes me in Apple's calendar app. So when I open that, I know my calendar daily because there's so much stuff going on. I see all the things. So Stephanie would log in as an administrator, add events, all those events. I did it for you because I was knocking it out, but all those events are on the public calendar, the church-wide calendar, and so they're all on my phone, in my calendar app. They're also on the church app events. Make sense? Like those are the two best ways to do it. So when you log in to CCB, and I can show you, right, like when we're done if you need help with that, but if you log into CCB, you'll see at the top right, you got the process queue little deal that always has a red dot, and then right next to that is the calendar link. If you click that calendar link, it'll show you can pick your personal calendar, right, John?
I would recommend picking your personal calendar.
Yeah, personal calendar.
Because every group that you're a member of is reflected on that calendar.
It'd be great if I could do it right now.
There may be some groups that you're interested in that are not on the public calendar.
Okay, so look, on the screen, here we go. You log into CCB, go here. It's on the screen, it's big, look right here. Click that. I don't know if they'll even see that, honestly. Maybe that's just because I'm an admin. But you want to go to personal calendar, okay? And then my calendar is every group that you're a part of that has events automatically is on your calendar. Your community group, your serving team, every group you're a part of. Family calendar, church-wide calendar, but whichever one you decide to subscribe to, scroll to the bottom, and there's your link. Subscribe to my calendar. And if you click that, and you pick the right calendar, like I think Google's an option, and Apple, and what? And Outlook. Those are your options. Pick the one that you use, actually the one that you use, and it'll subscribe you to that, so whenever we add events, it's automatically on your smartphone.
And it will give you a reminder if it's in the calendar.
Okay? Are you in? If you need help with that, when we get done, we can help you do that, all right?
So you're going to put that calendar on your calendar.
We'll help you do it in just a second. All right, so everybody's trying to get on the internet and it's not working because everybody's trying to get on the internet. That's what Laura said. So I'm gonna pray. Community group leaders and hosts, we're gonna meet really quick, and it will be like a 3-minute meeting, okay? And so what you can do at your community groups is you can show them that and help your community groups get connected to the calendars, okay? If you need help, Stephanie's your best friend.
Oh, she was my best friend anyway.
Yeah, that's what it would look like. So Paula, let me just use your phone real quick. So Paula just opened up the church app and she clicked events and she was like, why does it look like that? It's just, but what it does is it automatically makes the next event big, and the next event is tomorrow morning, 7:30 prayer. For our church, right? Now you might have a different event, but for the one, we're using the public calendar because we don't want everybody to know everything. They don't need to know everything, but this is what's happening publicly at our church, right? So, and once that 7:30 is over, tomorrow, it'll be gone off your list. Automatically updates, that's the beauty of feeds. Speaking of feeds, I'm hungry. All right, let's pray. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit if you need to ask questions. Community group leaders, we'll just like meet, leaders and hosts somewhere like right here. Is that, what do you need? These two? Oh, yeah, those two. Stephanie's your best friend, so we get done. All right, Father, thank you so much for this morning. Thank you for this amazing room full of leaders. My prayer, God, is that we would all just start to feel the fire burn for personal revival. That's the greatest thing, God. Man, if our hearts are full of you, that's what's going to flow out every time we're around people. We thank you for the investment that they've made in their leadership. I thank you for the investment that you're making in each one of us through your Holy Spirit. Help us, God, to grow and to lead in a way that honors you. In your name, Jesus. Amen. It's 11:59. Out the door.